we come with the last part of review exercise. Okay, so you are supposed to do the entire review exercise except for question 3, which is more for optional for any. So for question 1 and question 2, okay, the answer for question 1 is D. All right, question 2 is C. So as I go through the MCQ, let's say anything you're not sure, right, please check with our teachers. All right, so because I find that question 1 and question 2 is quite basic. Okay, question 4 about this animal. Okay, there are different animals, A, B, C, D, which I don't know. Okay, and this is a hearing range in hertz, right? So some whistle produce a sound with a frequency greater than 20,000 hertz. So you have to check from the hearing range here, greater than 20,000 hertz. So obviously it will be animal C, because animal C can hear hearing range from 1,000 to 120,000 hertz. So C will be the animal. Question 5, the noise level here. Noise level is measured in decibel. So which of following correctly identifies the 4 location? I mentioned earlier in my previous video, in a classroom when a student make a lot of noise, okay, it's also one possible source of noise. Okay, so this is a noise level. So you can see that location part 3 is produce the largest noise level. Okay, so you can see that most likely for location 3 will be the construction site. So I left with option A and option B. So I will choose option C because for location 1, the noise level is very, very low. So should be somewhere very quiet. So most likely it will be at a library. So the best answer will be C. Question 4. I'm now at question 6 already. Question 6 is a 400-meter race. Okay, the runners getting ready to start 400-meter race. Okay, and position all the starter. This is the starter. These are all the runners. Okay, who will hear the starter's gun first? Give a brief explanation how the position of starter is not fair to some runners. Okay, as runners can only hear the sound of the starter gun, the runners further away from hear the gun later than those nearer the gun, obviously, right? Because if I'm nearer to the starter, I can hear the starter gun easier because I'm nearer, right? It's due to distance. Okay, to overcome this problem, small loudspeakers are placed behind each runner. How does it help? Because when we have a small loudspeaker placing behind each runner, everyone can hear clearly. So all the runners are able to hear the sound from the gun at the same time. Similar to our, like our, what's that? When you were in school, we're able to hear the sound of the bell, okay, from almost every classroom. It's very loud and clear because our school alarm system, I mean the bell, right, is located at a lot of locations. So at any time, right, you're able to hear the sound clearly. Okay, question 7, the pulp drivers, okay, used on construction sites. I'm not sure whether you see this before. Okay, they can produce noise close to 100 decibels, very, very noisy. So here 2 other examples or any other sound with similar loudness. You can check. You can talk about power saw, loud music player, or you can even talk about rock concert. Okay, part B, what can be done to protect the hearing person who work with noisy pulp drivers? They can use ear protectors. I showed you before, I mentioned you before, a headpiece that can protect the people's ears. Okay, or use quieter pulp drivers. Part C, a quieter kind of pulp driver is called jack-in pulling or press-in pulling. Use a palm or heavy weights to exert a large pressure on top of pulp. So you can see that this is the palm over here. Okay, a pump over here. Explain how this method works. I think a lot of people do not know how does it works. Okay, so what happens is that they actually use the pressure from a pump, okay, air pressure from a pump, exert a force, okay, on a pump and push it into the ground. Okay, push it in the ground. So there's this pressure thing here that force the pump, okay, and push it into the ground. So we can actually make a drilling into this particular ground. What are the 2 advantages? There's actually no noise and no vibration. Okay, so that will be for my last question.